Alright, man, talk to talk. You know what it is, man.
Talk to talk.
You know what it is, man.
Ladies and gentlemen.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, you gotta get it right. Now your joint is down, that's why.
My joint all the way down.
What about now? So there's the end of ShadowCoRadio.
Say it ain't so.
It's truth.
Oh, well, I would like to know what happened.
Let me provide a little bit of context to this story. So a good friend of mine, me and him, well, I'll put it to you like this. Before me and this friend, ex-friend, I would say, actually did a show. Yeah, it's that deep.
Oh, that deep. Okay. That deep.
I did a show called ShadowCoRadio. You know about ShadowCoRadio.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Before me and the other guy, and I'll mention him a little bit later. But anyway, before we actually did a show, I had a show called ShadowCoRadio with me, Slug, Rock, and Fahim. Mm-hmm. We had a couple of people on the show. Yeah, it was a good run. If we would have stuck with it, I think we probably would have became a little bit popular. But we was on Blog Talk at the time. Fast forward, Slug had a battle with Elijah, and Fahim, I believe, said he lost. Rock said he won, and I said I don't know. I'll have to listen to it again. So me and Slug had a falling out because of that. He didn't want to do the show no more. So ultimately, the show died.
That's our calling.
Yeah, right. Show ended up dying. Let me move it over. So there you go. All right.
Mm-hmm.
Right. So then he did another show. I'm sorry. ShadowCoRadio. I was approached by Sean. Sean comes and says, "Yo, we should bring the radio show back, ShadowCoRadio." So I said, "Okay, cool." So we did the show for years and years and years and years, right? Now, when it comes to politics or political views, I can honestly say that normally I don't see eye to eye with a lot of my friends. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. A lot of my friends stand on the other side. Not to say I'm a Republican, but I would say that I align with more of the Republican side.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
A lot of my friends align with, not to say they're liberals or Democrats, but they align with Democrat side, right?
We are black, so I will take it there.
Right?
We are black. So.
Right? So
yeah.
I always push the envelope. And that did what's the name. So I would say that maybe about 4 or 5 years ago, I really didn't know too much about politics. Then I started studying it. Then I started reading. Then I started learning. And I started learning governors, senators. I started learning the House. What's the debt ceiling? What's the filibuster? What's gerrymandering? I started learning about this stuff. So now I know about this stuff. So now that kind of enforces or reinforces me not to be a Democrat. Because there's things I know that I don't agree with that the Democrats do. Now, overall, there might be an umbrella that the Democrats give black people. But I'm the one that asks, well, what's under the umbrella? That's me.
Yeah.
Some people don't want to know. They just want to know that they're being shielded by the rain. I want to know, well, what are you doing to shield us by the rain? Like, what is it that you're doing, right? Mm-hmm. It's going to make sense, trust me. So, me and this guy, Sean, we never really bumped heads on politics. But there was a time where I wouldn't say we bumped heads because we never really had a full-fledged conversation about it. I'll just say that. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Until it was one time when me and him was out the country. And we were sitting in front of some guy he was from another country. He wasn't from I think he's from the Middle East. He was Middle Eastern, Pakistan. He was from Pakistan. And he was in the middle of the road. He was like an independent. Mm-hmm. So me and him is talking about it. And he comes up and says, just jumps in the conversation. And he jumps in the conversation and he interjects himself. Now,
who?
Sean interjects himself in the conversation between me and the guy, right?
Okay. Just make this clear.
Now, right? Here's the thing. This is what I don't like, right? See, I don't have a problem with having a conversation about different views. Mm-hmm. That's not my issue. See, my issue is when you try to patronize me or whoever else, and you try to throw around a title as if you're better than me. Mm-hmm. You get what I'm saying?
Oh, I totally get that shit.
So it's like, oh, well, I do this, and I know because, okay, and I'm this, and I'm that. This is the type of rhetoric that he spews. Now, me being a friend, I forgive him for it because I look at it like, well, that's just how he expresses himself.
He's just a little passionate.
You're a little passionate, but that goes a little bit beyond being passionate because now you're basically saying to me that I'm beneath you. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. That's at least that's how you come off. Okay. When you say to me, well, I do this and I do that. It's like if you painted one of those paintings and I say to you, well, I did this and I do that and I'm a professional at it. And I said, well, I'm pretty good at it. Well, I'm the best at it. I'm a professional. This is what it comes across. So
that's how it comes across.
So basically what I'm saying is, so if he says he works in the government, right? Mm-hmm. And I'm talking about politics, and because he says he works in the government, automatically what I say doesn't matter because he works in the government. Oh, okay. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's like you know how to change brakes on a car, but nigga, I work for fucking Ford.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? Like, who the fuck you think you are? Like, you know what I'm saying? I work for Ford, so there's nowhere in the world you could tell me anything. You know what I'm saying?
Okay, that's
so this is how the rhetoric comes across. But again, I forgave him because
that's my man.
That's my man. He's
my
a
man.
friend. This is what it is. And on top of that, I could always use him as a weapon against somebody else because, well, my friend, he works for the government. You know what I'm saying? Like, yes. Yeah. Right? So, fast forward, there was another time, right? Now, you probably don't know this guy. His name is Rio. He's a battle rapper. And Rio posted up something on Facebook. He said, Kamala Harris isn't black. I don't know why y'all getting so upset about it. She's not black. Mm-hmm. Right?
Okay.
And
that's his view.
That's his view, whatever, right? And I said, well, there's proof of her saying that she's not black. Mm-hmm. This is what I said.
Oh, wow.
On Rachel Ray's show, they said, oh, she said you cook black food. Oh, no, my family is from, my family is Indian.
Oh. Which one?
Kamala Harris.
No, which Indian?
I don't know from the West Indies or India. Okay. I don't know. But she's obviously from India because they have pictures of Kamala Harris with the dot on the head and all types of stuff. Okay. So it's from India, right? She's saying, oh, my family's from India, right? That's what she's saying. You notice that Kamala Harris says she's a woman of color. Mm-hmm. She doesn't say she's a black woman. You know what I'm saying? She's part of the marginalized people. She's a woman of color. You know what I'm saying? Now, so I get on there and I said, well, Kamala Harris said that she isn't black. Right?
Okay.
The same day, he calls me up and he says, yo, I need to talk to you about something. And I said, what's good, bro? I'm calling you up to check your ass. Kamala Harris not black, so what you trying to say? I'm not black? Okay. Let me stop you right there. Now, before I even continue, I'm going to say this.
What does her got to do with anything got to do with you calling
him? I never called him not black or whatever.
But how would he?
Okay, so I'm gonna tell you how he got to that. I'm gonna tell you how.
I'm jumping all over the place.
Yeah. Right. I'm gonna tell you how he got to that. Right. But anyway, first of all, there's a better way to talk to me about it. For you to tell me,
I'm gonna check you.
I'm gonna check your ass. I'm calling you up to check your ass.
Ooh,
first of all, I'm a grown ass man. Let's just get that out the way.
I'd have been like,
that's like me calling you, like, yo, bro. You ain't come to the show. I'm calling to check your ass. And I'm really serious.
I mean, like, you know, can get the phone look. Look at the phone like you niggas.
Yeah, like, I'm really serious about it. I'm serious.
Come to check you.
You calling me to check me? Like, as a friend, first of all, what conjured in your head to say, let me call this nigga and check him? Why not say, yo, bro, I seen what you said on Facebook, but I'll get to that in a second. Anyway.
I'm not feeling that.
Right?
You know
I'm not feeling that, right?
Exactly.
So when he said that,
respectfully,
I'm calling you to check you, right? Me, reactionary.
I reacted.
I said, wait, what? Hold up. I said, first of all, who the fuck you think you talking to?
I'm so glad you responded that way. I'm happy you responded.
I am a grown ass man.
Okay, good. I'm glad to hear that.
I was not talking about you. I never disrespected you. Whether you think that that's disrespect to you or not, you said, well, the reason why I say it is because my mom is West Indian and my dad is from Jamaica. So what you trying to say? Nigga, I ain't trying to say a motherfucking thing. How the fuck does that relate to you?
Facts.
I'm not saying you're not black
at all.
I clearly said on the fucking post, well, she said that she wasn't black. So how the fuck are you trying to interject me into it now? This is what he does. What he does is he takes what you say and he twists it.
Oh.
He's one of those type of people that uses your argument and try to make it out to be. He's a straw man argument person. You know what that is?
Nope.
Okay. So this is what a straw man argument is, right? Mm-hmm. You have an issue with me, right?
Okay. Yeah.
And I say to this chord, I say, man, you say, man, this chord right here, this chord is terrible. And I say, yeah, it is terrible. I said, no, it's really not that terrible. It's all right. No, it is. Just like that water. Just like that water. You remember that water that you talked about? That water is terrible. It's terrible. And now I'm like, well, what does the water have to do with the straw? I mean, with the wire.
Yeah, okay.
He brings up arguments. He has an argument already ready because he want to project whatever he feels out of that water bottle off of this. Even though he wasn't talking about the water bottle.
Okay.
You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
He'll bring. It's kind of what girls do. You know, girls.
I was just about to say that.
The girls do that, right?
Yeah, I don't want to call no man.
In no way, shape, or form. Even though me and him ain't friends no more, ain't no way, shape, or form am I calling that man a girl. I'm not saying that.
Yeah,
I'm saying that what he does is he takes a piece of something and then he uses it to, and I'll explain it better.
That he already
have a problem with. Yes.
Okay.
So when he said that, he said what he said, right? So we end up not talking. I talked to my good friend Kev. You know Kev. You might know Kev.
Yeah.
And Kev is not really too fond of him.
Kev Wilson.
Not really too fond of him. But Kev said, "Well, y'all friends. You should talk it out." Even though Kev's not too fond of him. Kev, right? I talked it out with him. We kind of got past it. Whatever.
Because it's something light.
Yeah.
Now, that's going to destroy your life.
Right now, that's incident 2.
He didn't come after your family.
Right? He ain't do no goofy shit.
So it's not like it's like something that we can't get past.
Yeah. So that's incident. I'm gonna say that's incident 1. Because the other incident,
especially after you check them, like nigga.
Yeah. Like what the fuck you talking about?
Yeah, exactly.
You know what I'm saying? So I would say that's incident 1. And incident 2. That would be incident 1. Incident 2 is what I believe what actually happened. Anyway, now whenever I post a post on Facebook, right? If it's anything to do with politics, right?
He on opposite.
He's
side.
on it.
Yeah.
So I post something.
I be seeing him checking in when you be doing your little girl post.
He agrees with that.
He be chiming in on that all the time. Though. I will say.
Yeah, but he agrees with that. You don't see him disrespecting me. So Cat pointed something out to me.
That's probably why I've never seen him like come at you.
Yo, listen.
Because I've never seen the political Jones. I only see the chick Jones.
Let me explain.
And I always see him on there.
Yes.
You know what I mean? Always with you.
So
I never knew.
I post something up, and he gets on a post, right? On one of the posts I post up about politics. And he calls me a fraud. He calls me all these names. Oh, yeah, this and that, this and that, this and that. This was before. And Kev pointed that out to me. Kev said, bro, I don't know why you continue to be friends with that guy because all he do is disrespect you on Facebook. And I said, he said something to me. Kev jumped on the post and said, bro, why do you always got to try to disrespect somebody when you talk to someone? Why don't you just have a conversation? How am I calling somebody a fraud and all this stuff? That's a disrespectful thing to say to somebody,
you know
bro.
I mean? Somebody go in your mouth about that shit, my nigga. That's
crazy. So I said to him,
fraud or whatever. All right, there ain't gonna be no more post talking. When I see you, it's on site.
Now again, we friends. So I kind of let all that slide. You know what I'm saying?
Because that's your man.
That's my man's. Like, this is what he does. Whatever, right?
What he does is how
what he does.
That's how he communicates.
So, fast forward to what happened. Why I ended everything. So, we was out the country, sitting at the table, and see, one thing I don't like that this guy does. See, when I'm talking to you, I don't expect you to give me your undivided attention, as if like I'm all end all be all guy.
Yeah.
But if I'm talking to you, you get what I'm saying? You respect me. It's like I respect you. If you're saying something to me, I'm going to engage, especially if we're engaging into it.
Exactly.
But if I'm engaging into you and I kind of slightly turn my head like this, and I turn back around, and you're talking to somebody else, and then I say, bro, you listening to me?
In mid-conversation? In
mid-conversation.
Oh, okay.
Right?
Okay. Well,
I'm talking to you about something, and then I turn it back around. I kind of look at something, and I turn back around, and you're talking to somebody else. Now, I'm cool with you talking to somebody else, but you're talking to somebody else, and then I say, bro, you hear what I'm saying to you? And then you go like this to me. That's not going to work. That's not working for me.
You heard nigga what? Nigga? Ooh. Yeah.
That's not gonna work for me.
Yeah.
You're not gonna sun me.
No, you're not.
You're not gonna do that. Now
the whole finger, Joe.
The whole finger, like, hold up. Let me handle this real quick. Hold up, like you hold up. You hold up, you whole ass nigga. You wait for me, nigga. You wait.
Boy.
You get what I'm saying? So now so you put your finger up to me instead of telling the girl that you were talking to, instead of saying, yo, hold up. What you were saying, bro? But you son me. Right? So okay. So I said, bro, what?
Like, are you trying to flex? Plus,
that's a flex move.
And you trying to flex in front of some chick?
Yeah, that's a flex move. That's like, oh, hold on, nigga, wait.
You trying to
I'm
flex
in charge
here.
Chick. Like, that's what that is.
Now, I'm not trying to add fuel to the fire. I just know if a brother, a good friend of mine, and we have the conversation, and they do that one finger with me, especially trying to talk to a chick, we gonna have a problem that we gonna have to talk about. Not now, but later. I mean, not later, but now.
But look, if I said to you, now here's the thing. If somebody called me and I said, hold on, bro, let me take this call. That's different.
That's totally different.
Or if I said, bro, like, hold that thought, bro. Hold that thought. Let me holler at her real quick. Hold on, bro. But if I say
the same finger,
but hold up, wait,
with the same finger, still be doing it.
My nigga, hold up. But if I say to you, are you listening to me? And then you do that, That's a totally different ball game.
I get it. I do. It's just how it's. Now I don't know if that's his language or how he talks.
That's like
I don't know.
That's like
bro.
you wouldn't even say no words. You just was like
just lift the finger up.
Like
you try to
and then you go like this.
Like you trying to sun me, my nigga. Like
not that you went like this. You went like this.
Yeah, I get it.
Wait a minute, nigga.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So
words with that finger, can totally change.
Yeah, if you would have said, "Yo, hold on real quick, bro. Let me holler at her. Hold on real quick." Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Oh, one second.
One second.
You know what I'm
and
saying?
that's all
1
you have
second.
to say.
Let me holler at her real quick. I hear what you're saying, but hold on. Let me get this real quick. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly. Hold that
Easy.
thought.
But you doing this and then you keying with this bitch? Yeah. Nah, nigga, that's not gonna work for me.
That's a flex, bro.
That's a flex. It's not gonna work for me.
Flex.
You know what I'm saying? That right there is disrespectful. Now, again, that's my bad. Because guess what? I should have said something to him then, but I didn't. Because guess what? That's my man. That's my friend. You know what I'm saying? Yep. That's what happens. That's your friend. Yep. You know?
As everything starting to
right
start to boil up a little bit.
For me, it's not boiling up because for me, even though he did that, I can talk to him about it later, but I don't take nothing serious
to that point
because we're friends, right?
We're friends.
The next day, and I'm gonna try to paraphrase it as best as I can. The next day, we at the same restaurant, right? Mm-hmm. And he says, I meet him at the restaurant. I sit down and I was like, "What's going on, man?" He said, "What's up?" He said, "I don't understand people's obsession with LeBron James." That's what he said. But he was saying it rhetorically to himself. And I said, well, I can kind of answer that, although I disagree with why people don't like LeBron James, but I can kind of tell you why people don't like LeBron James. Exactly. And that's like you saying to me, I don't know why people don't like Max. And I say, well, although I disagree with it, I could kind of tell you why people don't like Max.
Yes, exactly, yeah.
And then you say, why they don't like Max?
To give you an idea of why. Yeah,
of why. I'm not defending it.
I'm not defending it.
I'm just telling you why.
Why that people feel the way other people feel, because I like to see both sides of the coin. I like to see,
right.
That's who I am too.
When I said that to him, he said, "Well, why is that?" Now his antennas is up.
Oh,
so I say, because they don't like his political views.
Yeah.
Well, what's wrong with his political views? I said, well, this is what they say. Now, this is what I'm saying. I'm talking in third person. This is what they say. Yeah. They say they don't like his political views because he gets a lot of things wrong on certain things, even though he don't know what he be talking about. Okay. I said, for me, I don't take a lot of stuff LeBron James say when it comes to politics.
Yeah, because he's not a politician.
He's not a politician.
You know what I mean? Yeah.
So then he says, well, explain to me why people don't have a problem with Charles Barkley and Michael Jordan. I said, wait a minute. People do have a problem with Charles Barkley and Michael Jordan.
Like Michael Jordan, people talk about Michael Jordan all the time, his old lockup money he put into the penitentiary system.
And about Charles Barkley.
Charles Barkley, come on.
Bro.
They've been talking about Charles Barkley since he was in the league, bro.
Yeah. Like, so now he interject me into the middle of his conversation as if I'm defending the comments that they making about LeBron James. I'm not defending the comments. I'm just telling you, and I even said it to him. Although I disagree with it, this is the reason why they don't like LeBron. So by me prefacing it by saying, although I disagree with it, you should automatically know that I don't feel the same way.
Yeah, facts.
But yet still, what you do? Interject me into the argument now. So now I'm in the argument. I'm in the war now.
But it's not even supposed to be.
Wasn't supposed to be an argument. It was just supposed to be. So he says.
So then he says, why? If you don't know, I'm telling you, this is reasons why.
This is reasons why.
Don't like LeBron James politically.
Yeah, this is the reason why. But you interject me into it, so now I'm in the middle of it, right? So then you say to me, well, so I say to you, I said, well, people don't Michael Jordan political view in Charles Barkley. They talk about them all the time to this day. So he says, well, what about Ron DeSantis? First of all, how the fuck are you bringing a governor in this argument?
Yeah. We talking about sports figures.
We talking about sports figures. You say, well, LeBron James has done more for the black community than a lot of people. He done more. And I said, what? Okay, so now I'm asking him a question because I really don't know. And I say, well, what has LeBron James done? Well, he made schools for black people. He do this, he does that, right? So I said, okay, that's good. He done more for black people than Ron DeSantis. So I said, wait a minute. So how are you interjecting? So I said to him, bro, you're not going to sit here and compare LeBron James to a governor. Why can't I? So I say to him, that's just not a good comparison because he said, well, he done more for black people. I said, tell me what Ron DeSantis has done for black people. Now, secondly, I never talked to this guy about Ron DeSantis, ever. Never talked to him. We live in New Jersey. Why the fuck would I be talking to you about the Florida governor? We live in New Jersey. Yeah. Never left New Jersey.
Yeah. We're here.
Why am I talking to you about the Florida governor? That's the straw man argument. He had a problem with Ron DeSantis. So instead of him talking about LeBron, what'd he do? He brings up Ron DeSantis. Because guess what? That is a gateway for him to say, okay, now I can talk about all the issues I have. Okay. That's the straw man argument.
Okay, I get it. Okay.
You get what I'm saying now?
I totally get it.
Yeah, so this is what he did. So now he interjects me into it. Now he pulls me in. So now automatically I feel as though I'm on the defensive and I have to defend Ron DeSantis because he says Ron DeSantis has deported more people. And he doesn't care about black people. So now anything I say is a direct defense of Ron DeSantis. Even if I don't like Ron DeSantis. It's a bait and switch. So it's basically you pull me into the conversation by saying something about LeBron. And then once I get into it, oh yeah, but we really ain't talking about LeBron. We're talking about Ron DeSantis.
That's really what we're talking about.
That's really what we're talking about. Okay. You know what I'm saying? So you bait and switch me, right? And once I get into it, then I say, well, wait a minute, bro. You're going to sit here and tell me that Ron DeSantis is a governor. He can't specifically do stuff for just black people, bro. Like, what are you talking about? Then he says, well, Murphy does it. So I say, now we're going back and forth about governors, which we didn't have to because I just basically was talking about LeBron James, right?
Yeah.
So he says, oh, well, Murphy does it. And I said, well, I said, wait a minute.
Murphy done?
What has Murphy done for black people?
He got his free weed. Well, no, he got his illegal weed.
A lot of white people smoke weed too. Well, look, right? What is Murphy done?
That's a fact.
Yeah, right? That is a fact. He did get y'all some weed. He did get, right?
But the reason why I said, my fault, you continue.
Yeah. So he says, Murphy has done more for black people than Ron DeSantis. So I said, well, what has Murphy done? Now, remember when I told you? He tries to patronize you and basically throw his title in your face. So he says to me, well, I work for the government and I get stuff across my desk all the time that come from Murphy. Even if you do, right? Mm-hmm. Remember I was talking about the breaks. Oh, you just know how to fix brick. Nigga, I work for Ford. You know what I'm saying?
Yes,
I work for Ford.
Yes, I work for Ford.
So what you got now to fix brakes? You know what I mean?
So I work for Ford. 20 years.
Who gives a fuck? I know. I work for Ford. You know what I'm saying? So basically, that's what you're saying to me.
Your little car lot.
You basically saying like, okay, this is that, right? So I said to him, well, if you really want to talk about it, I said, now I'm in the conversation.
You read it down.
right?
He done sucking you in. He done pulled you in. He got the energy. He got the energy.
So I said, wait a minute. I said, hold up. So let me get this right. So I said, let me get this right. Because see, now what you did was you pushed the right buttons to get me in the conversation. Oh, this the combination to get Reese into it.
That's your man. He
know
what to do.
I know.
That's your people.
I know.
He know what to do.
Yeah, I do.
He did exactly what the fuck he's supposed to do.
Exactly. I could get a minute. I could get Reese into this shit real quick. Watch this. Because I have a problem with these straw man arguments that I've been waiting to get off on this nigga, and now I'm going to get him off, right? So he says to me, I said, well, and I'm talking, and he kept talking over me. So I said, bro, you going to let me finish my point? He said, go ahead, speak your point. So I said, bro, if you're talking about immigration and you're talking about the wall, why would you bring up Ron DeSantis? Ron DeSantis is the governor of Florida. There's no wall in Florida.
Just water.
Well, I said, let me finish my point. I said, bro, what you going to tell me about some right-wing MAGA talking points?
Oh.
So I'm like, wait a minute. Let me finish my point. So what I'm saying to you is, basically, the Democrats started the wall. But what about legislation? It don't matter if they started the wall. I said, bro, the ideology was there. They started building the wall, bro. That's a known fucking fact. You can't get around that. I'm for walls. Whether Democrat or Republican. Because I believe people should come here. I don't believe, like I told you, I don't believe that motherfuckers should just waltz on in here without getting no paperwork done and get all the benefits that we got when we've been here for years.
Yeah, I see.
That's how I feel.
That's your position.
You know what I'm saying? So he basically says, so I'm talking still. And I said, so the Democrat said, so he slams his hand on the table. Boom! I'm talking now. Oh. Let me get my point across now. So I said, hold up, bro. I said, hold up, bro. Hold up. I said,
hold up. He what?
He slammed his hand on the table.
I mean, like a real slam.
I'm talking like I don't want to do it because I don't want to mess up now.
Yeah, but like a real slam on the table, like
my nigga,
like nigga,
bam.
Like
I'm talking now.
Oh, okay.
I'm talking now. Now let me get my point across.
Oh,
so I'm like,
we slamming hands on tables.
So I looked around, people looking now. So I'm like, so I said to him, I said, bro, don't do that, bro.
We slamming hands on tables.
We slamming hands on tables now. So now, okay, I've been waiting to get this out. You know what I'm saying? Now he gonna hear what I gotta fucking say. I'm gonna tell him about himself. You know what I mean? I'm gonna check his ass.
Yeah, it's about time for that check.
Yeah, that check coming, nigga. That check is coming, and it's about 30 O's on that motherfucker. You know what I mean? Like,
they got a lot of receipts.
A lot of O's on there. You know what I'm saying? A lot of those O's on that check. So he's on $100 million right now, right? And I'm still calm.
And y'all in the public.
We're in a restaurant, and the people surrounding us, and people are looking at us.
Oh, you're in the public. So you are in the public.
Yeah, this is at nighttime. We in the restaurant eating.
Okay.
Right.
Okay. Mm-hmm.
So when he slams his hand on the table, people look. Right. He says, "I'm talking now. Now let me get my point across."
In a loud tone.
In a loud tone.
Okay.
Now, first of all, I wasn't even done talking. He just cut me off because I was basically explaining to him. But see, I'll talk about that in a second. Anyway. So he slams his hand on the table. I'm talking now. Right? Okay, cool.
Okay.
So I said to him, bro, don't do that.
Huh? I'm the captain, huh?
Yeah, I'm the captain.
Okay.
I said, don't do that. Don't do what? Don't do that. Don't do that.
Yeah, don't do that.
So I say to him, I said, listen. He says, I ain't trying to hear those MAGA right-wing talk because we all know you will love MAGA and I ain't trying to hear that, right? Second insult. You calling me a MAGA lover, right? Mm-hmm. Make America great again. Yeah, lover. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. Whether you want to say that's an insult or not, hey, it is what it is, right? So then
it can be considered an insult to the person that's hearing it.
Well, see, here's the thing. If you say that and there's other black people there, and now you say that in front of them,
yeah.
Now I feel like I got to stand up and defend my position.
Yeah, that's true.
And I don't have enough excuses for black people's ears when it comes to Trump.
That is a fact.
No matter what, I tell him. You know what I'm saying? Well, the reason why you like Trump, get this nigga. You know what I'm saying?
Fuck Trump. What?
Get this cool ass
how
nigga.
many things Trump
Get
did?
the fuck out of here. Get this nigga. And then he's standing there and he's like, why you ain't helping? Well, that's my friend. Oh, so you ain't gonna help him or beat you up too. So anyway,
why don't you help me?
Slams his hand on the table.
True friend, if some shit like that go down,
yeah,
we going down together no matter what your fucking.
Yeah, fuck that, right?
That's my nigga.
So he slams his hand on the table and he says to me, what he says. So I say, don't do that, bro. I said, what are we doing here? Like, don't do it. So he says, I said, what you gonna give me? I said, okay, you know what? I'll end this whole argument. I said, you want to talk about immigration? You want to talk about deportation? Let's talk about it.
Oh, you must.
He said, well, yeah, let's talk about it, then. I said, okay. I said, Obama has deported more people than any other president ever.
Oh, I know he like that shit. That shit probably bulls him. I know he was ready to punch you.
So he says, he looks me right in my face,
I know he's ready
and he
to punch
says,
you.
fuck you.
There it was. I fucking knew it. I knew it. You don't talk about the appraisal. You don't talk about the God Obama.
You don't talk about God Obama.
You don't talk about God Obama.
Fuck you.
I'm
like,
you get fucked up to talk about Obama.
I said, fuck me. Like, what? Bro, what? I said, you know what?
Over Obama.
I said, you know what? You know what? I said, you know what? I said, bro, this friendship is. I said, I'm gonna tell you, this is just. It is what it is. I said, bro,
start to both the cameras back, man.
The friendship is over, bro.
Yeah, bro.
I said, all the ShadowCoRadio and all that shit is dead. It's over. Don't ever contact me.
Oh, wow.
Don't ever text me. Don't call me. Nothing. That shit is dead.
Oh, that's where we going with this.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. And some other things were said, but I'm not going to get into it. But anyway, because, you know, I ain't trying to,
yeah,
anyway, so.
Ain't no reason to do that.
But here's the lesson that I learned from that, right? See, the lesson I learned from that is, if I had an issue with him, and I'm not blaming myself, I'm just saying, if I had an issue with him about something, which I really didn't have an issue with him, but if I did, I should have said something to him about it. Mm-hmm. And by him saying fuck me, that kind of lets me know where his position is at.
He sound like he had like a little deep issue himself with you.
I believe so. I believe he had, because you just don't say fuck you to somebody.
Yeah, bro.
Because
like,
you got proven wrong in politics.
In a politic that
a debate.
In a debate.
And if that's your debating skills, then their debating skills are fucking trash.
That's a fact.
There's no way you're gonna say, because first of all, there's a lot of times where he proved me wrong, and I didn't say, you know what, fuck you. There's a lot of times he called me a fraud. There's a lot of times he went like this. There was a lot of times he did stuff. But as a friend, I never got to that point where I disrespected him.
All the way. Yeah,
you can't find any posts on Facebook where I ever disrespected him in any type of way. I never called that man not one name. He can't beat me.
Exactly.
He can't beat. I'll fuck him up. He can't beat me. I'm being serious.
I'm just, you know.
So it ain't like, oh well, you were probably scared. No, he can't beat me.
Yeah, exactly.
So there ain't none of that.
It's a real friendship.
Yeah, it was a real friendship. And I didn't see to me, debating isn't throwing insults at your friends. That's not debating.
Yeah, it's not.
That's you have a visceral hate or something's going on with you.
Bro, this bomb. That's what I'm saying. Like, he had to have something up in him, bro.
Yeah.
He has to have something up in him that's festering for him
to respond. Even if he
like
did,
that.
right? I have a big issue with liberals, and he's not a liberal, but I have a big issue with liberals. But I talk to liberals, and I still don't insult them. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. So when you say fuck you, it's not like saying, bro, get the fuck out of here. Yeah, I ain't trying to hear that shit. Yeah, blah, 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 blah.
Yep,
That's not that. You directly attacking me because I said something about somebody you like. You don't even know this motherfucker.
Word is bomb. You don't even know if that nigga piss on your grave.
Yeah. You don't know him. You know him politically. If you said, man, well, they ain't no better than what fuck Trump. If you said that, I would have been like, what I would have said, jumped up and said, no, don't you ever say fuck Trump. You think I would have said that?
Are you calling Obama when you need a little help? Like, yo, my nigga, I need a little bit of help moving this thing out the kitchen or whatever. Well, you calling Obama? Nah, you ain't calling Obama, nigga. You calling me. You calling your friend.
Yeah, exactly.
I mean? And I'm coming over there and I'm doing whatever I'm doing to help you.
Exactly.
That's friendship,
exactly. Bro. It kind of makes me feel like he was insulting my blackness in a way, because I believe that he thinks, and then he ain't say this, but I believe that he looks at me as less of a black man than he is.
Okay. It could be that. But how? Well, okay. I do.
You get what I'm saying?
I do get it, because, you know, if somebody
so he likes something on the other side, yeah. So I believe he believes I'm compromised. You get what I'm saying? I got blood on my hands.
Like how though? Like
I'm a January 6th supporter or something like
because
that. You know what I'm saying?
With certain views of someone else, everybody doesn't think the same way, bro.
But see, when you are, and again, I don't want to get too personal with that man. Whatever. I'm just talking from the standpoint of what me and him been through. When we have that type of relationship, it should have been, bro. You know, you was saying, like, I don't, you know, me and you are just ain't good at talking politics. But see, if you know that you have a problem with talking politics, but yet and still you bait somebody into the conversation, and then when they get into the conversation with you, you basically prove them wrong, or not even prove them wrong. You basically, because I wasn't saying that to prove them wrong. I was just saying, like, basically saying, well, nigga, if you're gonna criticize anybody for deporting somebody, then why don't you criticize Obama
about it? Yeah, exactly.
That's what I was basically saying.
I mean, you making your points. Everybody's making their points. That's the
making
point of the debate.
But it's not a debate. It's an argument now.
Exactly.
And that's what he went with it. Now I'm gonna shit on you no matter what you say. And guess what? If I can't shit on you, then fuck you. Because guess what? That's what it's all about. It's about making you look stupid. It ain't about having a conversation and learning from each other. Yeah. Oh, for real, Obama? Oh, yeah, no, you're right about that, bro. Obama did deport a lot of people. But I will say this. They is kind of building that wall kind of fast.
That's how you respond to shit like that.
That is a conversation.
That's a conversation.
But straw man argument. You was waiting for that because you look at it like there's a line in the sand. You either on team A or team B. And what team are you on? Because you can't be on my team and I can't be on your team. It has to be an argument. It can't be, well, why do you think people feel like LeBron James? I don't know why people don't like LeBron James. Well, I can kind of explain to you why people don't like LeBron James. Yeah. Oh, why is that? Oh, because people don't like his political views. Or what so what you think they what type of political views? And I don't think he got this wrong. And it's like, oh, I didn't know that. I didn't know that he said something about that. Or who's those people? Or you know what I'm saying? That's a conversation. Or like, well, why do you believe that people should? Well, he's done a lot for the black community. So I don't understand. Well, yeah, I can understand. You know why I would not like LeBron James because he did do a lot for black people. You know what I'm saying? But I ain't really feeling Ron DeSantis. Oh, why you don't feel Ron DeSantis? Because I think that he ain't really doing enough for black people. Well, as a governor, you kind of got to understand that. It's hard to do just something for one demographic. Yeah, I understand that. But kind of Murphy kind of does that. Well, what does Murphy do? Well, Murphy, he employed these many black people. He did this and that. Oh, yeah, I didn't even know that. That's a conversation.
That's a conversation. But, bro, what's up, man?
You get what I'm saying?
But you know the saying, bro. Like, you know, when you're in functions and stuff like that, you don't talk religion. And you don't talk what? Politics.
Me and you talk politics.
I'm a different breed, bro.
Whoa! Why is that?
I promise you, I'm a different breed.
So it don't apply, but it don't apply to everybody. Then.
I'm a different breed, so no, like me, like I can have an open conversation about anything.
But that's what I'm saying to you.
And it don't really.
But you see what I mean?
You know what I mean?
You see what I mean? it don't apply to everybody. It only apply to people who are very timid and weak when it comes to conversations because they have to argue. It has nothing to do with whether it's religion or whatever. I talk to people every day, and some people, you're right, you can't talk to them about politics or religion. But 95% of the people that I talk to, we talk politics. I just had a conversation with a white liberal yesterday, white guy. We had a long conversation. We had an hour and a half ride. We had a long conversation. And he told me exactly why he's a liberal. He told me why. And I said something to him. He was under the impression, he said Trump dad was a grand dragon of the KKK. And I pulled up on my phone. I said he was not a grand dragon of the KKK. He didn't know that. Now this guy been a liberal all his life. He didn't know that. And you know what he said? Oh, wow. I didn't even know that. I said, well, this is what people say. You know, but then when you go read about it, they say no, it was never no evidence of him being that.
False news.
Yeah. Fake news, right?
Fake news.
Fake news.
It's fake news.
But you see what I mean? It's a automatic divide there. Team A or Team B. And this is what he declared himself on one team. Instead of him just saying, well, we friends. Because guess what? He could be the whoever lover, he could be whatever. But he was still my friend, and I would have never went against him. I would have never went against him, even if I disagree with him on politics. We stand together.
Stand together, brother.
Because we can learn how to agree to disagree.
Facts.
But you don't say fuck you, because that means you declare war on me. Fuck you is you can die right now. I don't give a fuck. That's fuck you to me. Would you just go out of nowhere in the middle of a conversation and call a girl a bitch? If a girl is good to you, she's a good girl to you, and you have this, I don't know, you just don't like the way she does her hair or something, right? Or something. You don't like something. You don't like her. I'm just saying you don't like her political views, but that's your girl. You say, you're a fucking bitch. Fuck you, bitch. Now this girl never did nothing to you. She was good to you. Mm-hmm. And what happened? Not to compare myself to a girl, but you get what I'm saying.
Yeah, I get what you're saying.
And that's to me, that's the end right there. Fuck you is the end.
You know me, play a little devil's advocate.
Play it, please.
What if he was like, what if he apologized?
Absolutely not. Absolutely not. No.
What if he was like, Reese, I was wrong?
No, I don't care. You can apologize, but it's no reconciliation with me. Not now. Because you know why? The reason why there's no reconciliation with me is because I'm too old for that. I'm matured enough to never get to that point with any of my friends. Yep. So there could be no reconciliation because in my head, you could do that shit 10 times worse now. You could do it again.
And the next time might
even be worse.
Might be detrimental to me.
Yeah, I might hit you next time. Yeah. And guess what? Now I've got a charge. Now I'm going to jail. Now I can't do nothing because I got a charge. So there's no reconciliation because he doesn't deserve that. When you say fuck, if you would have said something like, man, this conversation's some bullshit, bro. I'm out of here. Yeah. And we said, bro, I can't be friends with you no more. Or anything. If he said anything. But by you telling me fuck you, that's the end of the road. How can you reconcile that? Somebody said fuck you. How can you reconcile that? Can you? I mean, maybe you can, but me?
When it comes down to a situation like the way the situation was presented to me, I couldn't come back from it.
You can't. Now, I will say this.
Because of all the stuff that's been going on. Yeah. Throughout the time. You know what I mean? Yeah. Like me, I'm a little more more impulsive than you. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. I'm a little more impulsive. Yeah. So, like I say, even a while back, it would have been like fraud or whatever. Okay, we ain't on post no more. Yeah. Now when I see you, it's on site. Now it might not be on site to a direct fight.
Yeah, but it's like I'm check you.
But
I'm pulling up.
I'm pulling up.
Yeah, I'm pulling up.
And if you say something wrong, I'm punching you in your fucking mouth.
Yeah.
Excuse my. I know
what you're saying.
If you say something wrong, I'm gonna punch you.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But if you come respectful, like, yo, you know what I mean? But you gonna feel me.
Yeah.
You gonna see me and you gonna feel me, bro.
Yeah.
Period.
If if that shit, to me, if your defense is, because I remember one of my good friends said this to me. He said, "You know, you win in an argument when people start to insult you."
Yes, that is so true.
He said they just go off script.
Yep.
Right now, and I'm gonna end this, but I didn't want it to be an argument because from the beginning I was saying, I'm just saying,
it sounds like you got
why people
picked up animosity towards
that goes back to what I said about
I didn't want to go there.
The straw man argument. He has animosity, and he had to find a way to get it out through the other arguments because he never. And this is how I know it's a straw man argument. Not one time has he ever, or I ever, spoken to him about Ron DeSantis. Never. Me and him never talked about.
So how the fuck did Ron DeSantis come up?
That's what I'm saying. You have an issue with Ron DeSantis, so since you have an issue with him, and I like Trump.
You like Trump,
right? Ron DeSantis is not Trump. It's two different people, but he stands on that side. So since he stands on that side, what? I have an issue with Ron DeSantis. Now I'm gonna project my issue onto you. Well, what about this? What about that? It's like women who say, men say something about women, and women come out and say, well, what about women that's been discriminated against? We ain't talking about that. We talking about this. No, but what about that?
What about it? Like,
that's the what about.
Like,
shit.
what about it?
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? What about Ron DeSantis? Like, what? The fuck does Ron DeSantis have to do with LeBron?
I'm like, nigga, why you coming out left field with some Ron DeSantis?
But that's what it is. So, the end of ShadowCoRadio. There will be no more. Now, from my side, it's my show. So if he decides that he wants to do it, it's not authentic.
No more ShadowCoRadio, my people.
Yeah, it's not more. No more. If I decide to bring it back, it's not with him. It's going to be me with someone else. It's not going to be me and him.
That is a fact.
That's it. And to be clear, there will be no reconciliation. Ain't no, oh, well, you can hide. Y'all been friends for years. I don't care. Because when you get to that point, when you say, fuck me, I don't care. There's no forgiveness for that. I don't wish nothing, no harm on that man. I don't wish nothing bad on him. But I just don't want to have nothing to do with that guy. So whatever he do, is I wish him the best. Whatever happens in his life, that's the best for him. But for me, I can't reconcile that.
Now that's adulting, people.
Yeah. I can't reconcile that. I can't, you know what I mean? Because you don't what's the name, man? You don't treat me like that when I never did nothing wrong.
It's just that simple, bro. You
that's
ain't gotta,
you know what I mean?
We ain't gotta fuck with each other.
It is what it is.
You know what I mean?
Torture talk, man. You know what it is.
Torture talk. Ah!